Muslims claim that Quran is word by word from Allah, letter by letter from Allah. As a matter of fact, Islam is the only religion that has this kind of claim. No other religion that I know of has the same claim like Islam does. By now, if you follow apologetics and polemics, most of you will know that Surah Al-Maidah, verse 32, is copied from Talmud, from Midrash. But of course, Surah 5 or Surah Al-Maidah, verse 32, is not the only one. In case if you forget or you don't know what Surah Al-Maidah, verse 32 is saying, Surah Al-Maidah, verse 32 is a verse that Muslims use to deceive non-Muslims. They use this verse very often to deceive everyone who is a non-Muslim. They will tell you Surah Al-Maidah verse 32 is the proof that Islam is religion of peace because Allah says if you kill one person, it is as if you kill the whole humanity, the whole world. And if you heal one person, it is as if you heal the whole world. And of course, they never quote the entire verse because if they do so, people will know the context is not about Muslims. The context is about the Jews. Allah give decree to the Jews. If you kill one person, it is as if you kill the whole world, and so on. Now, what if I tell you Surah Al-Maidah verse 32 is not the only one? Because the verse just before it is also from Talmud, is also taken from Talmud. Surah Al-Maidah verse 31. Let us take a look. Then Allah sent a raven who scratched the ground to show him how to hide the shame of his brother. Woe is me, said he. Was I not even able to be as this raven and to hide the shame of my brother? Then he became full of regrets. Without showing you the context, I think everyone will know that this is talking about Cain and Abel, when Cain killed Abel. This is the first murder. This is the first death. Let us take a look the tafsir on this verse. This is from Ibn Kathir. Let us start from here. When his brother died, Qabil, Cain, in Islam he's called Qabil. Qabil left him on the bare ground and did not know how to bury him. Allah sent two crows, which fought with each other until one of them killed the other. So it dug a hole and threw sand over the dead corpse. When Qabil saw that, he said, Woe to me, am I not able to be as this crow, and to hide the dead body of my brother? And then now, Ibn Abbas said, A crow came to the dead corpse of another crow and threw sand over it until it hid it in the ground. And this is the tafsir. So we have no confusion about the context of this verse. One day I was checking if a crow or a raven ever do that. either one of them. Of course, neither does. Animals do not bury other animals, not even a smart animal like a raven or like a crow. They do gather around when one of them died. It's like mourning. But of course, after that, they just left the body there. For Surah Al Maidah, verse 31, where it says, a crow scratched the ground to show Cain how to hide the body, is ridiculous. But no matter, how ridiculous it is, they got it from somewhere. This time, they didn't get it from the Bible. But where they get it from? Talmud. The same thing. Like verse 32, they got it from Talmud. This is the same thing from Midrash Tanchuma. Let us read. After Cain slew Abel, the body lay outstretched upon the earth. Since Cain did not know how to dispose of it, thereupon the Holy One, blessed be He, selected two clean birds and caused one of them to kill the other. The surviving bird dug the earth with its talons and buried its victim. Cain learned from this what to do. He dug a grave and buried Abel. It is because of this that the birds are privileged to cover their blood. So now, what most people do not know, that this Midrash or Talmud, they are written about from the 3rd and the 6th century, depending which Talmud, because I believe there are two kinds. I think Jerusalem Talmud, or it's actually called Palestinian Talmud, and the other one is Babylonian Talmud. And all of them were written after the destruction of the Second Temple. So about 100 or 200 years before Islam, because from the 3rd to the 6th century. So give and take like 300 years, depending on which Talmud. And this is the funniest thing, right? Talmud is like tafsir, the one we just read. Just like Jalalain or like Al-Qurtubi, like Ibn Kathir. Talmud is just some rabbis written stuff, what they think of the Tanakh, what they think about the story in Tanakh. So Talmud is their opinions. Talmud is not a holy book, even though most Jews revere it as if it is a holy book. Well, sometimes some people in Judaism also, not very bright when it comes to religion. They are smart on everything else except religion. Talmud is just the opinions of the rabbis. So the opinions of the rabbis got into Quran and becoming the word of Allah. This is very strange. So from Midrash to the word of Allah, this is obviously the worst plagiarism ever. If it's taken from the Bible, not bad, but taken from Talmud, not even from Tanakh, this is crazy. Like I said, this is the worst plagiarism ever in human history. What a shame. Anyway, So if you're a Muslim, you should ask yourself, how could this happen? Is Quran reliable? Is Quran really from Allah, word by word, letter by letter, as they claim? That's all from me for tonight. Thank you for watching and listening. Whether you're a Jew, a Muslim, or a Christian, God bless you all. Have a nice life.